Argylle is out in theaters, latest action spy comedy from Matthew Vaughn, starring Henry Cavill, which, by the way, is bait and switch to have him have top billing, because he's like a secondary character at best in the film. He's not in it much, and when he is, he's unfortunately surprisingly wooden. Anyway, who else is in the film? Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, Dua Lipa, Ariana DeBose, Richard E. Grant, John Cena, Catherine O'Hara, Bryan Cranston, Samuel L. Jackson, and Sofia Boutella. The film opens with an action scene. When a spy mission goes wrong, Agent Argylle, played by Henry Cavill, fails to secure his target. There's a chase scene on a Greek island, and then he eventually gets a new lead. And then it turns out it's a story within a story. All of what we just saw was part of the latest Argylle book, written by Ellie, played by Bryce Dallas Howard. And then weird things begin happening to her. She gets attacked by spies. Another spy protects her and takes her to safety and explains that for some strange reason, what she was writing about has been a true story and has been happening all along, and all these people and things and plots really exist. And the thing is, both the good guys and the bad guys want to force her to write the next chapter of the story to help them know what's the next play, what's going to happen in real life. So it's not a good film, I'm afraid. It's one of those movies which are dumb, silly, chaotic, and messy. And when that happens, I usually look to answer one question first and foremost: is it fun? Is it enjoyable? And Argylle isn't. It feels bloated and flat at the same time. I've seen it aptly described online as a parody of a spy movie where someone cut out all of the jokes. It kind of feels at times like it's trying to both be a parody and a real action film, and it also a rom-com at the same time, and it just doesn't really work. The plot is incredibly contrived in some respects and features a ridiculous amount of plot twists, including multiple characters coming back to life. And at one point you just go, really? Why would I care at this point in time? The dialogue is poorly written, the action unimpressive, there's way too much visible CG and green screen. The third act is so stretched and badly paced. I mean, I wanted the movie to end like on like 5 different scenes, and it just keeps going forever. I mean, even the festival of famous people and famous actors and people like Dua Lipa doesn't really bring any joy, because most of those appearances look very clearly like they've been half-heartedly filmed over half a day, and that was the extent of the actors' involvement in the film. I don't even know what was the point of including John Cena in it. He's got so little to do. Richard E. Grant even less. I mean, it's kind of sad to see Matthew Vaughn slowly go lower and lower with each subsequent film. He started off really promising. If you look at his filmography: Layer Cake, Stardust, Kick-Ass, X-Men First Class, and the first Kingsman movie, all pretty good. And from there on, it's Kingsman Golden Circle, The King's Man, and now Argylle. I hope for a return to form in the future, because earlier in his career he has shown that he can be a good and fun director, but now this latest film just doesn't sing. I thought it was aggressively mediocre.